Good day, summoners. Today, we're going to be playing a little bit of Selesnya Adventure. This deck it's quite good, actually, in my personal opinion. It's got a lot of things going for it. I've tweaked it a little bit. I've taken out the Once Upon a Times in favor for Conclave Tribunal, because the fact that it can exile any non-land is just a bonus. Targeting planeswalkers, because we really suffer against planeswalkers like Oko and stuff. So I've thrown this in there for that reason. There's probably, I don't know, there's several matchups where that main decking this might be bad idea. But if it's a bad idea, we obviously just side it out for our sideboard cards. The rest of the quick rundown of the deck is a Fairy Guide Mother. It's a fly out 1/1. But the fact that it has adventure is the main part of all of these early game creatures. All of these little core is here to give us card advantage with Innkeeper. Now, we're doing Selesnya token style stuff. So Venerated Loxodon, Tristani Discordant. I'm thinking I'm going to swap these two out for an Amara in favor of the tokens, because we do run March of the Multitude main board. So for this run, I'm probably going to try that out. I'm going to take out two of these and put in two Imaras. Two of them. So we can just generate more 1/1s to allow our Lovestruck Beast. Unbreakable Formation I've got as a 2 of in the main deck as well, because there seems to be a lot of Wrath effects in Standard right now. So protecting our early game and our our aggressive position's probably pretty key. So I've thrown a couple of them in. Gideon's in here for control matchups, because we suffer for control matchups, main board. Questing Beast, Grandpa Snake. Love this card. It's just a solid, really solid 4-drop. Venerated Loxodon to try and capitalize on our early game. And two Tristani Discordants, because I've been seeing a lot of Agent of Treachery, I think that's the name of it, who steals our permanents. Now, typically, if it's a Golos deck running it, it was trying to steal our lands. But we don't really have high priority lands apart from Castle. So usually it'll be trying to take one of our threats, I'd imagine. So we want to try and get that back off of them with Tristani and punish them for investing into that. Our sideboard is Veiler Summers, because our control matchup is horrendous. Hushbringers. I might bump this up to 3 and take down Ajani to 1, because our deck does pretty well with aggressive matchups. But this is there for the vigilance and the life gain, realistically. The -2 can be very useful in some very niche circumstances if we have a nice board state and we need a swing. Shifting Ceratops will come against control, because it's just can't be countered. Protection for blue. Can give it haste. It's a big threat for them. Knight of Autumn is kind of like a good all-rounder. Hushbringer to stop ETB shenanigans going on. Things like Golos fetching up Field of Deads and all that sort of nonsense. Defiant Decree, because there's a lot of black threats. Things like Spawn Mayhem, Rankle, these sort of things. Liliana's even in the Rakdos Aristocrats sort of decks that we want to be able to answer. So there's 3 of them in there as well. We're going to jump straight into a game, I think. I'm just going to change our backing. We're going to go with the Orzhov backing, sure. And we'll done there. We'll go home, play, traditional standard, best of 3, Selesnya Adventure, and jump in. I did have a couple of shots of this deck the other day. I really quite enjoy it. It's one of the more fun decks I've come across that are actually viable right now. So hopefully it does pretty good for us tonight. 4 lands is kind of high. We kind of want to be curving out a lot better than that. I think we're going to risk it a mulligan this one, actually. That's better, even though we don't have a green source. A green source would be just the business. We're going to keep 6. We're going to put March on the bottom. And we're going to pray to God we draw a green land very soon. Going to 5 when we have like the opportunity to just really curve out quite nicely for a single green is not ideal. But we might get punished for it. Never punished, never mind. Happy days. We're going to cast Amara here instead of the Innkeeper because we have no adventure cards in hand, so there's no point. Blue black. Interesting. Gargoyle can't attack unless the defending player has 7 more cards. Can't block unless you have 4 more cards in hand. Or more cards in hand. That's an artifact, so we can blow it up with Night of Autumn. I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. And we're going to get a little bit of board state advantage. It was a really nice top deck twice in a row. That's nice, that's nice. Narset. It's okay, we can deal with it. We don't really have a draw engine online anyway, but it's fine. We can just sing an Amara and the 1/1 at it. The spell costs 3 less to cast. If the opponent has 7 more cards in the graveyard, draw 4 cards. So we're 100% going to Gideon here. I don't see a reason not to. We'll give one of these a lifelink. We will swing in at Narset. Will we? Like, he's not doing a whole lot. But we have the potential to be Wrath next turn by a Ritualist or something along them lines. So we'll get rid of Narset whilst we can guarantee it. We still have a Gideon if that happens, so I'm fine with that. Don't soot, don't soot. Okay, what does this do? Oh, it's just an 0-4. The issue I have now is we didn't hit our 4th green, 4th land, and it was a green source. Otherwise, I'd questing Beast here 100%. But if we Conclave Tribunal this, we can swing in for 3, 5, 9. Put them to 7 and represent lethal next turn. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Tap, 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 tap. I do miss the old Selesnya tokens a little bit. It was one of my favorite cards. We didn't activate this because we got a little bit overzealous. But that's fine. I will give this indestructible just for banter. Like, we're threatening lethal on board as well. Like, we can just down alt, like the -6. I'm not sure if it's an alt trigger. Okay, what do we get? Bind. Oof. Okay, castle's down. We'll cast another Imara. We will uptick on Night of Autumn. Give it indestructible. Swing with the team. Sure. Hopefully he hasn't got another God Eternals in hand, others we're sad. Because that becomes an 8/8 and can pretty much block us forever. Okay, he's playing some sort of mill. Some sort of mill. That's a 1 mana mill 4. That's pretty good. I'm half expecting to see like a Jace or something just now. Okay. And he's just dead on my screen unless he can do something for 1 mana. Can play another blocker. Yeah. So that game 1 went really well. So that's happy days. Sideboard, we're wanting to shifting Ceratops over Questing Beast. Actually, are we? I feel like keeping a couple Questing Beasts is probably a good idea. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out one Conclave Tribunal, 2 Loxodons in favor for the shifting Ceratops. And I'm pretty much just going to say go. Like, I put in Veiler Summers, but I'd have to be taking out some of our early game curve, and we really want to keep up aggression against these sort of decks. We don't want them to stall out and be able to recover. Which is kind of contradictory taking the Loxodons out, but I feel like we're going to have to tap those creatures to get what +1/+1 counters on them anyways, so we're kind of missing out on the turn that we do that. And shifting Ceratops just far more aggression from them, because we literally only seen blue creatures from them. And if that's the case, then it's just absolutely happy days. The removal that they had was Enter the God Eternals, and it can't target shifting Ceratops, so that's a boost. Also gets around Ritual of Soot, which I imagine they're putting a whole bunch of Wrath effects in. Because we have Conclave Tribunal and we can convoke Amara, I'm going to keep this. And hope we pull something nice. Okay. I'm gonna keep that because the Gargoyle last game, sorry. If we didn't rip that Knight of Autumn off the top, we were in serious trouble. So I think I'm gonna Fairy Guild Mother here instead of Giant Killer, just in case he does play it, and then we can Amara next turn and Giant Killer that thing out the way, etc., etc. Or Tribunal, yeah, that one. That's fine. Bang, bang, bang. No attackers, say go. Oh, you've been to shifting Ceratops. That's not good. Would have loved to have seen that. Ripped it off the top for a really nice curve against him. Ooh. That is some of our best aggression cards getting binned right now. And our drawer engines. That's rough. That's rough, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Guess we're taking 5. I think I do shock this in. Yeah, I'm going to shock this in because we're going to need the double white potentially next turn. Actually, creatures will give us white. Oh, dearie me, dearie me. I think it's best just to keep up aggression here since he's on the mill strategy. So I'd rather play a creature and get rid of this than straight up get rid of this. I'll attack with Amara. He can double block if he wants, but we'll still get the dude and get rid of one of them, which is fine. Yep. The less creatures he has to block with, the better, in my opinion. Right now, anyway. Yeah, that's fine. At 04, that's fine. Ooh, that's a Tristani. We really can't get through the 04. So I'm just gonna auto. Oh no, not the flyer. Auto tap, doing me a mischief right there. No, we don't want to do that either. We want to wait till Tristani's up. Like, he could have a counterspell for all we know, and we'll be sad forever. Okay. Seems... Oh, like, okay, maybe he's missing land drops, but... I have to do this. I have to keep this in hand for now. It resolves. We're online, guys. We're online. This is all good stuff. He hasn't got a black source for Into the God Eternals either, so that's nice. He's looking at it. He's looking at it. Please don't touch it. Please, 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 please. If we could rip a shifting Ceratops off the top right now, that would just be brutal. Even a questing beast. Anything that's hasty and an immediate threat, I'd quite enjoy. There's his black source. What's he gonna do? What you gonna do? Ooh, okay, that's understandable. Yeah, that's fine. I think what we do is we just do this. Yeah, that's fine. And then we haven't got enough mana to keep this up, but I'm not really too fussed about that. We're gonna swing in. Really, summer. Happy days. Happy days, happy days. So that went absolutely perfect. No complaints there. That was amazing. We'll jump into another game. Something inside me says that this is not going to go as smoothly as that did, which is unfortunate, but we'll see how we get on. We didn't see any grandpa snakes. There was no questing beasts. So, I mean, we got 2 of the Ceratops and a questing beast milled. This is actually an amazing opener. So we're going to keep this. This curves out really nicely. Bang, 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 into this. Yeah, this is perfect. So we're going to Love Struck first. Get a 1/1. Sure. Ooh. Now, if the blue and red is it so far, there might be Grixis, but for now we know that there is it at least. If we edge rule Innkeeper, and they will most likely have removal, so I'm gonna go with Amara because with Loxodon it's still very good. It's fine. And it will force them to target Amara over the 1/1 so that we can get Love Struck Beast down. Unless they get Love Struck Beast down. But even if they do target the 1/1, Love Struck Beast, is going to come in next turn anyway, and then most likely Innkeeper after that. Yeah, see, that's what I was afraid of. I really didn't want him to hit our draw engine. Yep. Ooh. So we're gonna get super greedy. He knows what's coming. We're just gonna have to hope he doesn't have a board wipe here, because then Love Struck Beast is just dead in our hand. Oh, the pain is real. The pain is real. We can questing beast next turn, so that's nice. Yeah, cool. Please don't counter it. Please be nice. Well, this is going terribly. We've played into all these traps. There's not much else we can really do in this situation. We're going to try for our Loxodon next turn. Yeah. The perfect opener turned out to be ever so sad. What is this? Is this just, is it control? Oof. Okay, so we're gonna love struck. Sure. Ooh, I can't wait for shifting Ceratops in the sideboard. These people need to be punished. Sure. Oh, this isn't great. This is not going well at all. Half of our cards have been land so far. That's never good. Especially when he seems to have just everything you could ever want. Yep, sure. Doing nothing this turn, but on you go, on you go. Yep. Yep. Okay, we'll see if we can resolve this. It's not looking likely. Well, that's nice. At least we can make him indestructible, if need be. Sure. Oh, this crackling drake is just destroying us. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Okay. I don't want him showing that we have unbreakable formation. I don't feel like there's really much we could have done that game differently. Like, we did kind of play the double innkeeper greedily, but in that situation, I feel like we have to. When you have the opportunity like that to arise. So the flying blockers actually we might need. Giant Killer is good. This is good. Mara's going to get shocked 9 times out of 10, but that's fine. That's in here for this exact reason. That's fine. That's fine. This doesn't target anything of interest, so we're going to take out them. Put 2 of him in. I'm going to take out one of them because we're unlikely to get it. Maybe 2 of them. And I think that's what we're going to do. Veil of Summers. I mean, we could take out Amara's in favor for Veil of Summer, but his burn will most likely be what's getting rid of our creatures. Like his counter spells, it could be very important so that we can cast March of the Multitudes. Spells you control. It's not just creature spells. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take out one of them and we'll go down to 1 Amara and put in 2 of these. A Johnny might not be a bad shot either, but to try and like just ramp our board state out of sweepers, but we'll see. Oof. Oof. Like, we do want to see all of these things at some point, but not right now. Question is do we keep... We got the 4 lands, which is what we need, realistically. And we have a higher probability of drawing some of our early game because we run so much of it. So I'm going to keep it and hope for the best. We have no turn 1 play, which is highly unfortunate. Sure. No turn 2 play either. Really didn't want to see a land there, but it is what it is. Okay, that's another questing beast. That's nice. That's nice. I'm gonna Gideon. I'm gonna uptick Gideon or nothing. Sure. These lands, brutal. I wish these were shifting ceratopses right now. Oh baby. But we gotta play into it if it is a thing. Better out of his hand than in them. Submit 0, move to combat, bonk him for 4. Sure. Probably going to try and Tristani next turn over Questing Beast. Because we don't really have a board state. Oof. Yeah, 100%. These lands! Brutal. These lands. 11 cards. 7 lands. Ooh, sorry. Ooh, excuse me. Right. How much spells is he going to have in his graveyard next turn to be able to bonk Gideon? I'm going to do this.
I will lend you my strength.
I kind of want to keep Gideon around. I don't really want to be using his ult unless I absolutely have to in this sort of matchup. Yeah, that's understandable. What else you got, bud? What else you got? Counter magic, I should imagine. Yep, sweet. Really?
You fight dirty.
Ooh, that's nice. Probably should have gave that lifelink, but he has got 3 mana open, so safer than sorry right now. Okay, it's fine. He can't swing, and he needs to play another blocker, or at least kill this. And hopefully we can rip a shifting Ceratops off the top. Okay, yep. Chandra -4 to kill that, I should imagine. Even if he does do that, we're still going to swing at face and force him to block with the Crackling Drake, so he's relying on Chandra emblems then to try and bring us down. Oh. Yep, that's probably the right choice. Forgot that could target Planeswalkers as well. These lands are actual murder. Take it. Take the block, you have to. Thank you. Play a land. Pass it turn. "13 card scene." What's that? 8 of them lands. Over half. Never good. Never good. Doesn't look like he has any answer. Awesome. We got there in the end. I mean, we didn't see any shifting Ceratopses that match, but the Questing Beast got it done, so I'm fine with that. Like bringing in Hushbringers over Fairy Godmothers, because we really, none of our kind of like little key bits here have come online properly just yet. But that's okay. I don't think we really need to make any changes. The card, like, he draws a single card of Crackling Drake, and he will most likely just shock this or something, even though it is a flying blocker. Aggression is key, I think. Instead of reacting to what he's trying to do. Daniel R2209. I'm gonna keep this, just because I don't think he can actually handle this card. And potentially we can make it indestructible. Sure. Auto pass, do all your good stuff, We have no responses, so we're gonna auto pass. Yep. Some early game would be nice, that's late game, we don't want to see that yet. I'm going to play Questing Beast on turn 4 over the Shifting Ceratops because I want to be able to give this haste. Sure. Sure. We're going to Questing Beast. At this point, it doesn't really feel like an adventure sort of deck. It just kind of feels like a Selesnya mid-range. Okay. Shock. Yeah, that's fine. That gets rid of his sweepers for this. I'm more than happy to make that trade. And this race with him. Haste. Hopefully he hasn't got too much removal in his hand for this. Okay, that'll do it. That's gone forever. It's a -3, isn't it? Yes. So I'm gonna Tristani because we've seen sweepers already, and then I'm gonna Conclave Tribunal Chandra. Hopefully he doesn't find another one. Sweet. Now we're kinda in a pickle. So what I'm thinking to do right now is I'm thinking to play this and then the Heart's Desire part of Lovestruck Beast, and then Unbreakable Formation and swing. Because this is a cast effect on the draw. Okay. So if I Unbreakable Formation right now, I can swing for 3, 6, 5, 8. 5 will go through. But they will have Vigilance and I'll gain 6 life. I think that's viable. I don't think that's good enough. No attackers. I'm gonna cast Love Struck Beast. The reason why I'm doing this and not attacking this turn, yeah, there you go, is because even if I had this, I value this more than Love Struck Beast right now, and if anything was to get countered, I want Love Struck Beast to get countered. Not that I can keep mana up for this, but I really want to keep it. Oof, that makes me so sad. That makes me so sad. Okay. Good news is we can questing beast. Play another edge wall. Where's my Ceratopses? Where's my Ceratopses? Ooh. Okay, I'm scared. Oh, I'm very scared. We're just dead next turn? Yep. They had the sweeper. What we were afraid of. Ah, well. Win a game, lose a game. Sounds about right. I'll jump into another game. We'll do a best of 3 with this deck, and then I'll probably end it there. That match there was kind of unfortunate. We played into sweepers twice, which is really unfortunate. Even though he would have had a counter spell up to be able to, like, if we waited till the next turn, he had 6 mana, and he could do the 3 CMC sweeper with the counter spell, which is kind of what I was afraid of. So I thought I might as well play the Love Struck Giant and get that counter out of the way, or if he had a counter, hope he doesn't have a board wipe. Not sure if that was the correct thing to do or not, but oh. Yep. Seems absolutely reasonable to me. Hope we can draw a 3rd land, and then this is just... That's not a 3rd land. We shall go... green. Love Struck Beast. Get him on 1. Anytime I see a blue-green land for the first land, I get scared. Because it means it can be Golos, it means it can be Oko. There's just a whole... Really? Come on, give me a land. A whole bunch of things that I do not want it to be. You're going to quench this? You're going to quench this? Once upon a time. Which kind of tells me that he's searching for something, which makes me think it's maybe Golos. Which I... Oh, actually, Oko runs Once Upon a Time as well. Wait, what? Simic Flash. Never mind. Okay, he does have Quench, which is a bit of a shame. If that's the case, we're going to get out a flyer. All attack. Next turn, if we hit a land, we can... Oh my days. We're going to swing in. Oh, that's sorcery speed. Okay. I'm going to get another flyer. And he's going to see we're stuck on 2 lands, so that's not good. I really wanted to be curving out into a Love Struck Beast there. And getting that quenched. Getting that quenched kind of hurt. Like I said, this deck doesn't really have a lot of card draw. Oh, there you are. In this matchup, I believe Gideon is worth more than Love Struck. And since this is Simic Flash, I'm expecting a lot of counter spells. So I'll try for the Love Struck. If it doesn't resolve, that's fine. We can Gideon in after that. Yeah. Sure. Have a good day, sir. No attacks. We can Gideon after that. And if all else fails us, we can Loxodon and grow these guys a little bit. Since we've got double Loxodon, I'm going to try the Loxodon first. Probably going to take a good chunk of damage if this gets countered. Yeah. Okay. This just reminds me of the mono blue control. It's probably splashing green for Oko and Once Upon a Time or something. New cards. Because I haven't seen. I mean, both of these are flash. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. Yep. Now I'm kind of scared to Loxodon again. Oof, but with that, it kind of makes it a little bit better. Cool. I'm fine with that. Yep. Yep. We Loxodon, we basically have 8 power on board, but then we risk getting our Conclave Tribunal counted for the Brian Cutthroat. Because basically, we cast Loxodon, we have to block this 8/7. We can't take that 8. So we're definitely taking 1, 2 at the minimum, or 3 at the minimum. 3 is fine. I feel like 3 is fine. So we're gonna do this. It gives our blocks later on a much better chance against the Night Pack. So we'll do that. If he bounces this, I'm infinitely sad. With like a unsummon or something. Yeah, I'm taking that trade all day, buddy. Yep. You're not gonna swing with the 2/2 now? I was never gonna block that 2/2. Okay. Like, he wants to represent Nightback Ambusher here. But if he has a counterspell... Oh god, I'm so sad. So I'm gonna go with... Yeah, I have to Conclave Tribunal just using mana. I can't cast Gideon yet. Go on, flash it in response. Yeah. Shot. It's not a wolf, is it? Okay, cool. We can take favorable blocks now, so that's probably best. You're gonna shock that in for some reason. How much is this? 4 to activate. He didn't need to shock that in, which... What's 5 mana? What's 5 mana in that deck? We need to get down Questing Beast so we can block these bloody wolves. Please don't counter. No. Okay, that's fine. Sure. No attackers. You need 4 to draw off that so you can put 3 counters on it if you want. Ooh, lots of counters. Okay, so we're just gonna answer that before it becomes a massive problem. I'll pay the 2. Now we're gonna start to swing. Swing with 2. And cast Giant Killer next turn. Because I can potentially tap down this. Ooh. Kill that. Next turn we can just Alpha Strike him. Sure. Ooh. Being limited on our dual lands is kind of sucky. Hey, I'm just going to attack in the air. You can, yeah, flash in a Spectral Sailor. We're going to tap that down. Sure. Jesus. At least you won't get a wolf this turn. Okay. We're going to attack, attack, attack. Gonna play another block up. He plays that, he swings for 4, 8, 12, 16. Block, block, block. We take 4, 9? Yeah, that's fine. We can't cast. If this isn't a flyer, we win. If it is a flyer, we lose. That's how this is gonna go. Oof. Okay. Well, I guess we just lose then? Jesus. Oh, God. Take 12 exactly. Oh, of course it was an unsummon. Ugh. So bad. That might have been on me. There was a lot of combat steps there that I might have misplayed, but oh well. Oh, wait for it to respond. It got there. Cool. So again, same sort of deal. These flyers actually did a lot of work for us. Imara's not going to get to swing that often, so she's out. 2 of them are in. These are out. 2 of them are in. These are out. 2 of them are in. Hey. He's not going to be attacking us a whole lot, so I'm tempted to put in an Ajani as well, actually, because then we can attack and defend. Like if we had the vigilance on our creatures that last round, things would have been very different. I just can't believe he drew into 3 flyers and an unsummon all my days. Not having that first game went miraculously well. These next 2 not so great, not so great. Yeah, we're gonna play this tapped. He's only gonna have 1 mana down. And we're gonna Innkeeper and Fairy Grandmother next turn. Okay, cast that, please. Oh, okay, there you go. Yep. Card draw. Love-struck Beast, sweet. Again, I'm expecting a quench or some nonsense. We didn't get a chance to get Gideon. Oh, we are definitely taking this opportunity. Yep, nice, nice, nice. You gonna jump that, bud? Yeah, cool. We forced him to either have a counter for this or take a lot of damage. Cool. You can unsummon our edge wall if you want. Yeah, well, that's fine as well. Swing for 6. Pay 2 life. Spells can't be counted. That is fine by me. Now, we either do I tribunal this? If I tribunal this, I can get in another 6 damage. And Nightpack I just don't like any of this right now. What's that? That's a 3-1. That's a 3-1. That's a 3-1. Yeah, it just generates him too much value. I have to, unfortunately, get rid of this. I could have played a questing beast there and swung for 10, but that's always a threat now as well in our hand. Hasty, he's aware of it. It's going to force him to maybe play differently. You're going to counter this. If he does, we're going to play a Love Struck. Sure. So you're going to take the 5. I don't think he will. I'm wrong. Cool. So we got game 2 off him just by being having a lot more power, a lot quicker. Sorry, than last game. I would love to end. Oh, this again? I'd love to end the video on a 2-1. That'd be nice. Yeah, the Loxodons are far too slow for this sort of matchup where he's just responding to everything we're trying to do. So glad we took them out. Again, we didn't see any shifting Ceratops. Makes me sad. Although the Nightpack ambush, I probably would have traded that. Oh, yeah, no, that's not keepable. It's not good enough. Sure, we'll keep this though. Tristani is a long ways away, and it'll probably get hit with counter magic. We're gonna Love Struck. You're gonna opt. You're gonna opt there, buddy. Pass turn. Oh, once upon a time, sorry. Frilled Mystic, sure. Spectral Sailor. Shocks in. we'll cast this. If he's got a counter, he's got a counter. Not much we can do about that, but we'll get the flyer out of it. Cool, we'll get the flyer. Shot. Ooh, ooh, 3 sailors. I'd love to draw into 3 ceratopses. I get so excited about the prospect of just ceratopsing people like this because it just punishes them for playing this style of Magic, which is so oppressive to play against. That's fine, you can get aggressive. That is a plains. Love struck. We'll get to draw a card off of this as opposed to Gideon Blackblade. Sure. Looks like he's wanting to race, which I am fine with. Has he got another land for field? Oh, it tapped. Perfect. So I'm going to chance the Gideon this next turn. Yeah, no, I'm still 100% chancing the Gideon. Because... yeah. Give this lifelink, swing in. Got an unsummon or something, bud? Now is the time. Okay. No attacks. Get another 1/1. Now he's probably going to keep up Field Mystic mana. Oh, and we are going to punish him so heavily. Don't tap all my green sources, please. Auto tap almost gave us a scare, and then sure, fine with that. Lifelink. Haste. Swing. Have a good day, sir. I'm going to try and destroy this. See if he counters that. Perfect. Resolve. We're going to shock in this and Unbreakable formation and swing. What you gonna do, buddy? Now, Love Struck Beast is kind of shut off right now, but I've got so many. Yeah, okay. He's just had enough. Awesome. So we did it. That went out fine. Shifting Ceratops came in clutch, like I knew he would. And that's it. Yeah. I'll give you some quick closing thoughts on the deck. We'll see what we get here, though. City Watch Sphinx. Dire Surveil 2. The deck. The choice to cut out the Once Upon a Times is really detrimental late game when you're low on threats and you're drawing lands. We saw that. But I feel that in favor of doing so, things like Conclave Tribunal, for example, when we were up against that Izzet deck and we Conclave Tribunal the big Chandra, We could have done the Drake, and we would have not been under so much life pressure. Like they couldn't threaten to kill us anytime soon because they only played that Drake like 2 or 3 turns later. But the whole time Chandra would have been ticking up, and we probably could have exiled the Drake and then attacked the Chandra. But I don't know. It probably was a misplay on my part. But I definitely like having the 2 Amaras in there. We saw how good she was in game 1, getting all the little bodies. So I 100% keep her in. Giant Killer is obviously really helpful, especially in that last game where they chose to counter that and lost because of it. That was quite nice. The flyer here, it may seem like it's just like a 1/1 flyer for 1, but it's the fact that it lets us draw a card and it's a flying blocker when we have very limited flying defense. We have almost none. So that's very, very key. I've taken out the one that I didn't take out the one. I've decided not to put the one in that lets you bounce things. Where is he? Where is he? Do I not have any? I don't have any. Not collected. This guy, Shepherd of the Flock. Because, like, let's say you return Night of Autumn and you can do some. You get to pick your 3 things again. Or you return your Lovestruck Beast to get another 1/1 and cast it again. Like, it generates value and it's at instant speed for 1, which is really quite nice. But, like, I've made the deck to be, in my opinion, more aggressive, and then they kind of just have like a touch of late game aspects. So this is the kind of build I would take, because things like Golos and stuff are just you're never going to outvalue them late game, but it's nice to have things that interact, and like anthems or like making a massive board state in stalemates. Our sideboard, we didn't have to bring in Hushbringers anytime soon, but like elementals are still a thing, and there's just generally a whole bunch of enter the battlefield nonsense going on, so I like to have them there for emergencies. Night of Autumn obviously is just obviously a toolbox card. I'll never take that. Shifting Ceratops came in clutch that last game. We never did get to see the Ajani or the Hushbringer or the Develop, but they're all pretty solid sideboard cards. I'm pretty happy with overall. But if you've got any suggestions and critiques about it, don't be scared to comment or anything like that on the video, and let me know your thoughts and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was Selesnya Adventure. Thank you for your time.